Hebrews 12, 1 through 2 says this. Therefore, since we are surrounded by such a great cloud of witnesses, let us throw off everything that hinders and the sin that so easily entangles, and let us run with perseverance the race marked out for us, fixing our eyes on Jesus, the pioneer and perfecter of faith. For the joy set before him, he endured the cross, scorning its shame, and sat down at the right hand of the throne of God. When you hold on to heartbreak for too long, it weighs you down and it prevents you from moving forward toward what God has called you to do. It's not wrong to be heartbroken for a time, but the Bible warns us to not let it overstay its welcome. Ecclesiastes 3 verses 1 and 4 tells us there's a time to hurt, but moving on is necessary for our well-being. It can be challenging, but God has given us several approaches for moving forward. Number one, we should focus on what's good. One way to approach moving on is to focus on the good. When you make room for good thoughts, the less room there is for hurtful thoughts. Take the focus off of what happened and thank God for the blessings in your life. Number two, we should look forward. Unfortunately, what happened in the past will always be there, and we can't change what happened to us. However, with God's help, we can start to move forward from what we've lost and focus instead on the healing he wants to bring. If we focus on what God's doing, we have an opportunity to partner with him and be part of the good things that he has planned. And finally, we need to rejoice. Moving on gives us a unique opportunity to rejoice, not because we experience pain, but because we were given a chance to learn. A heartbreaking situation can be one of our most intimate times with God. And we can spend time with God. We can learn from God. We rejoice because with God, we come out of heartbreak with more wisdom. We rejoice because with God, we come out of heartbreak better than what we were when we went in. We rejoice because God saw us through. Listen to me, healing is a process, and it's not always going to be easy. But thanks be to God that we have things right here in the word to help us move forward. As we move forward, we have to understand that God doesn't want us to keep looking back and lingering in and letting heartbreak overstay its welcome. We need to put it out, evict it, and move past it. Again, healing is a process. But as we move forward from our past hurt, we can count on God to bring us through every step of the way. Trust the process. Get out of that thing. Get out of that stinking thinking and begin to think on those things that are good and noble. Begin to think on those things that are healing and therapeutic. We first need to focus on what's good. Look forward and rejoice. Think about that today. We've all experienced heartbreak on some level. And that heartbreak is not the end of the world. As a matter of fact, I'm here to tell you that it can be the beginning of a life that you didn't even know that you had the privilege of living on this side of heaven. Sometimes heartbreak shows us what it is that we deserve. Sometimes heartbreak shows us what we did to dumb ourselves down and to allow things to happen in our lives that we had no business being a part of anyway. So sometimes heartbreak is a blessing because it pushes you out there to show you that I deserve better than this. And my God saw that. So my God allowed for this heartbreak to happen. But now I'm in the healing process. Now I'm overcoming. Now I'm more wiser. Now I'm better. Think about that today and be blessed.